The first time Emma saw Daniel, he was standing under the leaking awning of a small café, raindrops running down the edges of his jacket. She almost kept walking, but something in the way he stared at the storm, as if it were a puzzle he longed to solve, made her stop. Inside, they shared a table because the place was crowded. He ordered tea, she asked for coffee, and their conversation began with small talk about the weather. By the time their mugs were empty, Emma had discovered that Daniel restored old pianos for a living, and Daniel knew Emma had just left a job she hated, trying to figure out who she was meant to be. Over the weeks, the cafe became their secret world. They spoke of books and late-night fears, of parents who didn't understand, of music that healed wounds no one could see. Daniel played for her once, shy at first, but when his fingers touched the keys, she felt a quiet thunder rolling through her heart. Love arrived. Quietly, a brush of hands as they reached for sugar, a smile that lingered too long. But drama has its own timing. One evening, Daniel confessed he'd been offered work abroad, restoring a grand piano for a famous orchestra. "It's the chance of a lifetime," he said. Voice trembling, Emma smiled, though her chest felt like glass. "You should go." "I don't want to lose us," he whispered. "You won't," she lied. Knowing distance changes everything, they promised letters, calls, visits. For a while, they kept the promise. Photos arrived. Daniel in workshops filled with gleaming instruments. Daniel by rivers that reflected city lights. Emma wrote back, describing her new job at a bookstore. The quiet joy of arranging novels on wooden shelves, then the pauses between. Replies grew longer. His voice on the phone sounded tired, frayed by deadlines. She tried to hold on, but love stretched thin can snap without anyone noticing the exact moment. One grey afternoon, almost a year later, Emma returned to the cafe alone. Rain hammered the pavement just as it had the day they met. She sat by the window, ordered coffee, and let memories flicker like old film reels. The door opened. Daniel stood there, soaked, holding a suitcase. "For a heartbeat neither moved that I couldn't stay," he said finally. "Every piano sounded empty without you." Tears blurred Emma's vision. She wanted to run to him, but the hurt of waiting kept her still. "I don't know if we can fix what distance did," she murmured. "Maybe not." Daniel admitted, stepping closer. "But I want to try. I'd rather rebuild us, even imperfectly, than live with silence." Emma rose slowly. Outside, the rain softened, as if the sky had been holding its breath. She reached for his hand, tentative, trembling, and felt warmth pulse through her fingers. Love, she realized, was not a flawless melody but a song played again and again, even after missed notes. Together they stepped into the damp street, their reflections merging in shallow puddles. And for the first time in months, Emma felt the music return.